7 niche compliment monster fragrances. These pull a shit ton of compliments, and this is in no order in particular. We're going to start with Elysium by Roja Parfums. This thing, you know what, people say it doesn't really last, and I honestly just overspray it. But to me, this does last a pretty good amount of time because I really do spray it on my clothes as well as my skin. So, damn, I probably do around 7 or 8 sprays of this if I really want it to last all day. But this is a freshie. It's very citrusy, and this pulls a lot of great women's reactions. And honestly, to me, it's unisex. To other people, they're gonna say it's really masculine, but nah, no. Damn, and it's also peppery in the opening, but the best part to me about this fragrance is the dry down. It becomes like a seductive sort of, not even musky, but there's just a quality to it that just lures women in. This is really nice. And also another Roja Parfum I'm really loving is Oligarch. Man, this thing's so good. Gosh, this is more like, I don't know any of the notes in this either. But hold on, let me compare side by side because they're both like fresh fragrances. I think this one's a little bit sweeter, and this kind of has a little bit of a mossy touch to it. Not mossy like a Midsummer Dream like that, but it's still fresh, and this one's really long lasting. This one I get on my skin at least like 8 hours, and for a fresh fragrance, that's pretty good. So yeah, this pulls a lot of reactions from women also. Marketed to men, both of these superstars. I think if you had to pick one that's more mass appealing, go for this one. If you had to pick one that just smelled a little bit more unique but is longer lasting, then go for this one. All right, now I have to put the caps back on them. We're also gonna go with Naxos by Sergioff. This is a honey, tobacco, vanilla lavender fragrance. And you know what? I put some of my followers on this scent from Instagram and from TikTok, also at Melissa National. And they are literally breaking backs with this fragrance. Damn. This one's marketed as unisex. It's my favorite tobacco fragrance because it's very smoothly blended. I think with like Pure Havana, I tried that and it was really rough around the edges, but it was the synthetic cherry note that I honestly couldn't get past as the wearer. I think if I smelled that on somebody, I'd be like, oh yeah, it's nice. But this, whether you're wearing it or if you're smelling it, you're bending something over if you're wearing this fragrance. Fuck, this is sexy. It's really, really sexy. Okay, DesirToxic by Mcleff has a very interesting cannabis note in it. But this one is just like, I get blackcurrant on my skin, which pretty much smells like blackberry and cinnamon. And then it has like that musk and patchouli in the dry down, but the patchouli isn't too like dirty or raunchy, but it's just perfectly sexual. I think this is a very naughty fragrance, also marketed to men and women. If you like Leighton and you want an interesting cannabis note, then get this one. I wish I had Leighton, to be honest. I think Leighton lasts longer than this one, but this is a fragrance that I see being pretty polarizing because of that. Like, you're either gonna get like eyes rolling back or like, ew, I don't like that. And so far, it's been the first one by a fucking mile. People love this. I love wearing it. I feel good when I wear this one. I feel real good. Okay, we're gonna go with, honestly, my favorite right now out of all of these is Hacivat, or Hacivat. Some people say Hacivat, but this is a fresh pineapple fragrance that lasts all day. I prefer this to Creed Aventus. I prefer it to Cedrat Posay. I think in terms of price point, maybe Cedrat, but no, this one. Because like I was getting complimented on this fragrance when I sprayed it at like 10 in the morning one day. And I did maybe 5 or 6 sprays and I got compliments still at 11 in the morning the next day. So, and I didn't spray anything else. I didn't reapply, nothing like that. But my sister literally walked by me because I sprayed on the back of my neck, or my hair, because my hair is covering the back of my neck. She walked by me and she's like, damn, you smell good. She's like, did you put on the Hacivat? I was like, I haven't yet, because I was going to wear it again that day. And she still smells it. So this is a compliment monster. You don't have to worry about how long lasting it is. This shit will perform. Even if you spray it on your clothes, it's going to be there for days. It'll be there for days. And the last two, Gransoir. This is more of your indulgent amber vanilla fragrance, unisex as well. I think this would be a showstopper at like a winter wedding. I think that if you were wearing this and it was either like nighttime or you had some sort of event to go to, this thing, it's not too like in your face, but it kind of gives you a hug when it's in the air, where everyone's like, oh my God, wow, what is that? I walked into a room and people were like, oh, what are you wearing? What is that? They were curious about it. And then the closer they got to it, they're like, oh shit, that smells good. I had a very long lasting hug when I wore this fragrance. It's amazing. Doesn't matter who wears it. You're going to get attention. So I guess if you don't like attention, then don't wear this one. It's not very polarizing to me, but I guess if you're someone that doesn't like sweet scents at all or anything kind of heavy or dense, then this won't be your favorite. And lastly, the 7th one, Side Effect by Elysium. This is for the people that like the boozy fragrances. You like the rum. There's also cinnamon. I get cinnamon on my skin. And there's an interesting fruit note in the opening that kind of reminds me of Straight to Heaven by Killian. Just kind of, especially on my skin. But this one, I say that if you're a fan of Dolce Gabbana the One EDP and Jazz Club by Maison Margiela, you're going to like this a lot. And this is very, very long lasting. Also marketed as a unisex fragrance. It doesn't matter who's wearing this. I know they pull. I'm going to be wearing this at the clubs. I'm going to be wearing it to any nighttime event. If I kind of want to be more like badass, bad bitch, I'm wearing this one. If I kind of want it to be like, okay, I don't mind meeting your parents, then I'll wear this one. But this is a statement. This thing is a head turner. And also, what was I going to say about this? First of all, I've been wanting this for a long time. I've heard great things about it. I think just because I live in like hot weather, this is going to be more of my daily Hacivat. But if I need to show out, if I'm going to a lounge, if I'm going somewhere where I need to like meet people and it's going to be in like an environment where it's going to be just obnoxious and everyone's just, I guess, getting messed up or whatever, this is going to be my go-to fragrance. So there, I showed 7. I showed 3 freshies, 4 sweet ones. And you know what? I'm probably going to do a designer version of this. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. I'll do a designer version of this and just get together like some long-lasting compliment-getting fragrances. So please like hit me up on Instagram, hit me up at TikTok, and subscribe if you want to. All right, thank you.